This is the early morning of the 1st of January, 2026. You ever wonder why building number 7 was pulled on 9/11? Remember the building that the reporter said was pulled when it was still behind her? Remember that building? Don't know if you know this, but that's the first steel-framed office building that ever collapsed anywhere in the world due to a fire. The first and only. None before and none since have ever collapsed because of a fire. There was a very large hotel in Abu Dhabi, I believe it was, in Saudi Arabia somewhere. It caught fire. It was completely consumed, but the structure remained. Yet building number 7, they say, was consumed by a fire. What I wrote here was Building 7 was the headquarters command center for New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani. The offices were empty. Now, it contained bulletproof glass on the windows, it had showers, it had food, it had sleeping accommodations. Again, it was his command center, but it was empty. They also contained the FBI and CIA offices that had all of the Enron documents, which, if surfaced, would destroy the wealth and lives of countless high-profile people. That's why building number 7 was pulled through controlled demolition. You think not? Well, you're free to think whatever you like. But explain to me how no other building anywhere in the entire world that was steel framed had ever collapsed due to a fire. And look at the way the building came down, straight down in its own profile. It's called controlled demolition. Did you know that in the Twin Towers, a lot of the supporting columns had saw cuts in them? Did you know that steel columns, 52 by 48 inch steel, turned to dust as they flew through the air? How is that possible? Only one way it's possible. An energy machine took it all out. You know why they had to emulsify it? Because if the Twin Towers would have come down in the material that they were made in, it would have destroyed the bathtub. The Twin Towers were built in a bathtub. They had to build this huge bathtub to build the Twin Towers in it. And if that building would have come down in the material that it was made in, without being turned to dust or powder, it would have destroyed the bathtub, and all of downtown New York would be underwater. It's amazing what you find when you do research. And I've done an awful lot of research. Wish I could testify to Congress, but that would be a waste of time. Stacey Lapel testified to Congress, as have a lot of other people, and nothing ever comes of it. You know why? Because they're all worthless. You don't want to hear it? Don't listen.